27. Alex White is 28. Both fighters 6 feet even. Both weighed in at 155 pounds. Tony Martin will have a reach advantage of 2 inches. All right, now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Talking Stick Resort Arena in Phoenix, Arizona for UFC Fight Night, Rodriguez versus Penn. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 11 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Farmington, Missouri, Alex the Spartan White. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 10 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Boston, Massachusetts, Tony Martin. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Al Gaidi.
The beautiful Chrissy Blair is with us for the FS1 UFC Fight Night prelims. Thank you all for joining us live from Phoenix. John Millette with Chrissy
right,
tonight.
You ready?
Tony Martin.
You ready? Let's fight.
Huge frame for this lightweight division. Same can be said for Alex White. Tony Martin's in the black trunks. Alex White is in blue. And he ate an early right hand from Tony Martin.
Tony Martin is doing a fantastic job of mixing it up. Not only throwing punches, but a nice, beautiful head kick that followed. Good start for Tony Martin.
Yeah, and he was quick to laud the durability of Alex White, but he believes he's better everywhere. Said he fully expects to have a finish, and he's in hot pursuit of that initiative early.
And this is where he's good. He's good in the wrestling situations, the situations where he can use his frame to wear on his opponents and really grind on them. He's a forward pressure fighter, so he'll be in Alex White's face the entire time.
Martin has control of the body here.
Time.
His cup broke. He just said his cup broke.
So Tony Martin dealing with a broken cup.
His equipment broke.
You got a backup or what? How's that work?
You know, they tell us bring 2 mouth guards. I don't know what the protocol is for this situation here.
You got to think somebody's got. Got to think somebody has an extra cup. We'll see how this plays out. Just when you thought you'd seen everything.
I mean, we've been around the game for a long time, and I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like this.
Let's go. We got to get going, guys. We got it. We got something to replace. All right, guys, go. All right. All right.
So an equipment malfunction. They're giving Tony Martin some time to get things right. Good job by the tonight with the UFC
cups. They tie in the back, so he took the string out and they just kind of put him in the briefs.
All right, here we go.
Back underway here. Tony Martin trying to make it 3 wins in his last 4. Alex White also coming in off a win over Artem Lobov back in February of 2016.
These guys are going at it, man. Look at this work by Alex White in the clinch. That's what he said. He said he believes that Tony Martin is a pretty fighter. He wants to make this fight dirty. Martin's a very good wrestler. Alex White anticipated defending takedowns, and so far he's doing a great job of it.
Alex White replacing Eric Koch on about a month's notice here tonight against Tony Martin.
Tony Martin now in a high crotch situation. Needs to run that high crotch off the fence. There you go. High crotch off the fence in order to get to the finish. Get his body to the opposite side, no guillotine choke. Now he's got a half Nelson to get Alex White to his back. Great grappling and wrestling by Tony Martin.
Yeah, White in no position to finish this guillotine here, but that is a go-to choke for him. Just over 3 minutes now to go round 1.
See Tony Martin attacking a Kimura almost, but White immediately recognizes it, locks his hand and starts to buck his hips to defend his submission.
Tony Martin, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt under Brock Larson, who is in his corner tonight. Martin used to fight out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, now fighting out of Boston, Massachusetts, as you heard. Team City Auton Boston, Mark Delagrati.
Tony Martin has done a great job of actually forcing Alex White's back to the side of the octagon where he can get his damage off. Back in the day, that was a very, very popular position to get ground and pound off, but then guys started to wall walk and climb up the back, so we started to try to turn him to the center. But now, because of his position and his posture, he really does have Alex White in a bad spot.
Just over 2 minutes to go here in round one. Layoff of just about a year for Tony Martin coming in here tonight, but off to a very fast start against the underdog Alex White.
And he's attacking that Kimura lock again. You know, this is the second time he's going to it. Very easy pass to the three-quarter mount once again if he wants it, but it seems as though this Kimura is in his game plan.
80% of Tony Martin's 10 career wins have come by submission.
Now he's moved that Kimura off of the belly and starts to try to separate it from the body to try to get a finish. It'll be very difficult to finish the Kimura from the half guard. It better suit him to actually get the side control. There you go. Now start to work his body towards Alex White's head in order to finish the Kimura.
3 Kimura wins for Tony Martin in his career. You may recall back in 2014, beautiful first round Kimura to get the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Fabricio Camois out of there.
For Alex White, he needs to try and dig that left underhook to try to shift Tony Martin over the top of him so that he can escape and get back to his feet. Now you see Martin going to that three-quarter mount. Now I keep saying three-quarter mount because it's not a full mount. His foot is not on the opposite side of the body. He keeps it in the middle. Now knee on belly to get his damage off.
Total strikes, no surprise. All Tony Martin through 4.5 minutes. Now working inside the closed guard of Alex the Spartan White. Well, White is nothing if not durable. We have seen him take some punishment and keep on coming throughout his UFC career.
And now he's doing a better job of controlling Tony Martin's posture.
Oh, big right hand for Tony Martin down the stretch in round one.
Nice round, guys.
Water, go with him, tell him what to do.
Get your hips out, turn into it.
You gotta turn into it, buddy.
Get that far side underhook. You know you have to have that underhook. Underhook. Turn into him.
You're awake now, all right? Come on, get in there and fight. What you gotta do?
Get you down again.
Nope.
You get your hips out wide. Cover his head with your hips. Okay? Cover his head with your hips. You're doing good in the stand-up. He tastes your power. He does not like it. Don't let him get you close to the cage again, okay?
Okay.
So if you get down again, turn into him, okay? Do not turn away from him. Get the far side underhook, turn into him. You hear me? All right, Alex.
Come on, man, go do your thing.
The Octagon hits Brooklyn for the first pay-per-view of the year. Saturday, February 11th, the main event to crown the inaugural women's featherweight champion, former 135-pound champ Holly Holm will face Dutch striking specialist Jermaine Durandamy. UFC 208 from Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York. Only on pay-per-view. Tickets are still available.
The corner of Alex White was very adamant about him not getting his back against the side of the octagon. They said that Tony Martin felt his power and he did not like it, so anticipate a takedown coming sooner. And once he gets taken down, if he does, make sure to attack that. Oh, nice right hand.
Nice recovery from Tony Martin after being knocked down, but White now lands to the body. So a window here, early round 2 for White.
And White's doing a good job of pressing. Here comes that takedown. Nice job by Tony Martin, really recognizing where he needs to be in this fight.
So if you're Alex White, what are you looking to do here as you try to minimize the time spent on your back?
If you're Alex White, you're doing exactly what his corners told him to do. You got to attack far side underhook, turn into him, and try to get back to your feet. When you're on your feet, you are having success. But you cannot be head against the side of the octagon and getting beat up and not really controlling posture.
Get your back against the cage now. Back against the cage. Back against the cage, Alex.
Martin continuing to work here for a dominant position. Big takedown for him here after the early shot landed for Alex White.
Alex's coach, he's right in front of him. He's telling him great advice. Tell him, get your back against the side of the octagon. Walk back to your feet. You need to get this fight. You need to get this fight back to your feet. But Tony Martin's doing a fantastic job of getting nice, good posture. He's shelving that outside leg and able to get some good damage off on Alex White. Now these right hands are landing very well.
Up kick from White, landed partially, but Martin now back inside the open guard of Alex White.
Now he's starting to pass to that half guard. Good job by Tony Martin.
Under 3 minutes to go here in round 2.
There you go. Turn into him, Alex. Turn into him. All right, see, let go of his leg with your legs, Alex, and turn into him.
Into the red corner now of Tony Martin.
Come up, up.
Keep that underhook. Keep that leg
Larson.
underhook.
Let go of the right leg.
3 to 6 or 3 to 9.
Go. Come up that cage. Let him in half or split side now and come up. Let him half side now and come up. Let him half the side now, Alex, and come up. Hold it down with the
See
chin.
some of that damage to the inside of that right leg of Alex
Turn
White.
into him.
Does not look pleasant.
Push it.
Alex, get your knees up.
You hear the corner of Tony Martin screaming out 3 to 6, 3 to 9. All that's code. You know, you don't know exactly what they're calling for. You know, they're calling elbow, punch to the body, elbow. You don't know exactly what they're wanting from their fighter. But they're calling for something, and you see Tony Martin now move to the mount.
White having a hard time bucking him off. Tony Martin showing you his grappling credentials tonight.
That's a great job by Alex White. You did not see this in a fight we had earlier. He did the opponent, the guy on the bottom, did not buck. Alex White was able to buck Tony Martin, drive his feet off the fence, and able to just change the position. Being mounted is the worst position in fighting. You have to find a way to actually change it. And Alex White did that. Now he is the one on top with the takedown and the reversal.
Get your head out, Alex. You know what to do here. Go. Don't let him pull it to Martin.
White has a very good offensive submission game, but do you figure he's going to try to slip out here, get back to the feet?
You see Tony Martin actually attacking that Kimura again, and that Kimura, he would take it if he got the finish, but the reality is that was more to actually stop himself and get it taken down.
Under a minute to go, yeah, Alex White lands to the body, but Martin able to close the distance once more. Just unable is White to get that separation.
White's coaches told him, when Tony Martin's on your legs, you have to get your weight over his head. That's the only way he's going to take you down. I mean, I've got to really commend both corners. They're doing a fantastic job tonight.
Alex, push that elbow down with your right arm.
Tony Martin's doing a fantastic job of controlling the underhook, man. It seems like a very simple position, but the underhook wins in most situations in a fight, especially against the side of the octagon.
You got 15 seconds. Go.
Continuing to pick his spots here with the strikes, even punching to the inside of the thigh of Alex White. So a good start to the round for Alex White, arguably a better finish to it for Tony Martin. We'll be right back.
How's the nuts? Good? Take a deep breath, kiddo. Take a deep breath. All right.
I got the bag for you.
Okay, thank you, sir. You're doing good. Okay, so he's down 2 rounds. Yep. He's going to come on. He's going to try to lay something down, whether it's going to be spinning or whatever. So we want to make sure we're playing
2 rounds because he got the takedowns. You want to win this fight? You got 5 minutes to win it.
When you land, be ready to circle.
Yep.
Okay?
You got 5 minutes to win this fight.
Be
Okay.
ready to circle. Now
That's all you
remember,
got.
Alex, remember, look at me. Look at me. Push the elbow down, 2-on-1. Push the elbow down, okay? Turn into him, don't turn away from him. Push the elbow down, 2-on-1. Take his back.
Come on. You want to win? Then win.
Here, you see the biggest shot of the fight by Alex White. A beautiful right hook over the top of a Tony Martin strike. And then here comes the takedown of Tony Martin. You knew where you needed to be in this fight. That's on the ground, and he got it there. Both corners gave great advice. The corner of White said, listen, you got 5 minutes. You're down 2 rounds. Do you want to win this fight? And the corner of Tony Martin said, you know what? He's going to come out and he's going to try something crazy. Let's go take him down and secure and finish this victory off that we've worked so hard to get ahead in.
Pretty good sprawl by Alex White to stay upright.
He's doing a fantastic job of defending the initial takedown. It's when he is forced to wrestle in higher level, more advanced situations is when he's actually giving up the takedown.
And he's not giving up too much size here, but this is a new division. He's used to being the bigger man, and he is not tonight.
No, but his cardio looks good. You know, both of these guys look good considering they've done so much grappling. It has been a grinding type of fight where they're in contact the whole time. Some big shots has been landed on both sides. So it's a high-paced, tough fight, and both of these guys are holding up pretty well in it. But the key to this, John, is just no underhook control by Alex White. He's allowing him to control both sides of his body. If a guy is controlling you on both sides of the body, how do you expect to win? Now you see him looking to dig the right underhook back inside, but he gives up on it too easy.
And this clinch position about as exhausting as it gets in MMA. Yeah, really for both sides.
For both sides, because you start to build the lactic acid. Your muscles start to ache and cramp. These are the types of fights, outside of those all-out wars that you get yourself involved in at times, that you wake up the next day and you're like, oh man, I feel like I got hit by a truck. Because watching from the outside, you know, you say, well, the punches don't seem to be landing that hard. That elbow had no space to land, but they hurt, and they're damaging strikes.
You see the clinch control time north of 3 minutes for Tony Martin, and he's been busy to maintain it. Interesting when you saw that replay in round 2, that early shot from Alex White, but not a knockdown. Tony Martin actually had the agility to stay upright, recover quickly.
He went right to that wrestling, but here he's attacking a little high elbow guillotine. He's looking for it. Oh, another good right hook by Alex White.
Back to the center of the octagon here, just over 2.5 minutes to go, round 3 as Martin lands.
Something's bothering Tony Martin right here. Something happened in that last exchange that he did not like, right back to that clinch. John, I know what it feels like to get hit with a shot and say, okay, let's clinch a little bit to slow things down for a second.
But for Alex White, he could ill afford to be back in this position.
Tony Martin's where he needs to be. He needs to get to the end of the fight. Alex White is a very tough, durable guy, not presenting many opportunities to finish the fight anymore. So he needs to be in control.
Valuable seconds continue to tick off the round 3 clock for Alex White. Under 2 minutes to go. Tony Martin maintaining that one underhook. Not much resistance here from White.
Yeah, in that exchange earlier, you know, looking at my camera here, it was a little bit of an eye poke that Tony Martin took. His coach actually went crazy. It was a pinky, but referee didn't see it, and Alex White rightfully jumped right on him.
Crowd getting a little bit restless here, but Tony Martin really doing what he should be doing, path of least resistance. He's been able to control Alex White here.
It is not his job to actually allow Alex White off the fence.
Right.
Alex White needs to dig an underhook or get back into space. He has to get back into space.
Go, guys.
There you go. It's a little quick movement. Cause an action. Just cause an action to create space to try and get away. Every time Tony Martin starts to feel as though he's losing Alex White, he is doing a fantastic job of slightly changing position, either shooting to a shot or backing out and then re-attacking underhook. Here, there's no takedown there. That takedown was to get Alex White's hands down just to get back up to his underhook. He's outsmarting him a bit here, John.
All Tony Martin tonight, less than 30 seconds to go. We'll see if Alex White can come up with a late rally here. Strong showing for the Illinois native Tony Martin tonight.
Tony Martin said that when he got a full camp, he's a tough out for anybody, and he's showing it tonight. His cardio looks fantastic, the pace looks fantastic, and he's been in control, I feel, the entire time.
And in fairness to Alex White, he did not have a full training camp, replaced Eric Koch about 4 weeks ago, but a dominant effort for Tony Martin here tonight, just turned 27. A lot of potential for Tony Martin. Let's get to the move of the fight. It is sponsored by Metro PCS. Switch to Metro PCS and get a fast nationwide 4G LTE network for only $30, period.
It was the takedown to Tony Martin. Here you see him get on the single leg, run the pike, put Alex White on his back, and from there, it was all Martin. And again, double leg takedown. Run him right over the head, put him down, and starts to control. And at the end of the round, passes the feet, throws a big right hand that lands right at the end of the round. Great performance by Tony Martin.
All right, what do you think will be the best move of the night? Tweet and let us know at #MetroMove and tune into the FS1 UFC Fight Night post-fight show after the fights for the winning move.
Sorry about
Official
that, but
decision forthcoming.
hey, happy birthday, Jamie Alvarez.